Many Macedonians are boycotting the referendum, to which we say, great, we must all boycott the referendum. But a boycott alone will not solve Macedonia's problems. Macedonia's government will use every legal and illegal method to force these disgraceful agreements onto the Macedonian people. So we must do more than just stay at home and boycott, because Macedonians have stayed passive and silent for too long. On the day of the referendum, Macedonians and Macedonia must block the polling stations, they must block the routes to the polling stations, and they must be out in the streets demanding the resignation of Zaev, Dimitrov, and the other traitors in office. Macedonians must hold every politician accountable for their misdeeds and then reboot their country from scratch. They need to eliminate the corruption, reform the institutions, tear up the interim accord, reinstate our original flag, say no to Albanianization of Macedonia, and reject the creation of a common history and identity with Bulgaria. And then we got to say yes to human rights, yes to sovereignty, yes to our identity, and yes to Macedonia for the Macedonians. It's time to get rid of the garbage in Macedonia's government. And I just want to say a few last words on us in the diaspora. Our time, our efforts, and our resources must be directed at stopping the referendum, exposing the Macedonian government, and helping our friends and family realize that the only way to have a stable, free, and prosperous Macedonia is to do something about it. Tell every Macedonian you know that they have two options. One, let people run their lives for them, or two, get out in the streets, take control of the institutions, and take charge of their own lives and their country. We, the diaspora, should continue advocating for our name, our identity, and dignity. But investment in Macedonia does not stop with shouting about identity and the name. That's where it starts. It continues with words and acts to help reform the country's institutions, to help seriously develop a diverse Macedonian economy, and help keep alive the Macedonian language, culture, and spirit. We owe it to our ancestors and we owe it to our children. Thus, I ask you all to not just give your vocal support for an end to this madness. I ask you to invest your time, your resources, your energy, and your heart into this cause. Macedonia is at the most critical crossroads it's been at since its independence from Yugoslavia in 1991. It is time for the Macedonian awakening we've all been waiting for. It's time for the Macedonians to rise up and take back what is theirs, their identity, their dignity, and their country. It's time to take back Macedonia. Hvala. Thank you. Macedonia.